Another one who is a very good stock market coach. He's also making more than 3 crore rupees a month by teaching stock market to people. That business model was supposed to fail. We know that now. That back then we did not know, but now we know that business model was not supposed to succeed. People today will not ever get to know or hear about this term, Facebook dark post ad. Let's say somebody is working and I used to stop them and tell them about our product. Now think about it, when I have talked to more than 50,000 people at a one-to-one level, how much it is helping me today.
What's up everyone, this is Sahil here and welcome to the Sahil Sehgal Show, where I'm gonna be interviewing some crazy entrepreneurs out there who started from scratch with no experience, resources and connections, and then later on became unstoppable and dominating figures in their respective businesses. We're gonna dive deep into the mindset of these super successful entrepreneurs to find out how they did it and how you can model it too. It's time to pick their brains and uncover all the strategies and tactics which these entrepreneurs use to scale their businesses from nowhere to multiple 6, 7, and 8 figures. Welcome to the Sahil Sehgal Show. So in today's episode, we have interviewed the funnel man of India. Now, you might have seen his ads, you might have purchased his stuff, or maybe you are a follower, subscriber, or a client of him. He's the one who brought Funnel Cult in India, and the platform he has built out is super amazing. You should check it out. We have just finished this amazing podcast episode where we shared a lot of stuff about building your business, starting a business, how you can scale it as well, what are the mistakes, what are the things that you can avoid in your journey so that you can profitably either build a side hustle or whatever you have built up, you can scale it as well. So this was all episode. I want you to go watch it right now. We have a really special guest, Saurabh Bhatnagar from Flexi Funnels is here, and we're going to be talk about his journey, his story. This podcast is going to be full of values. So we'll start with that. Saurabh, first of all, thank you so much for coming on this show. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having me over here.
Absolutely. Saurabh, your journey, I was seeing that you started from that selling those booklets, offline, door-to-door knocking and all that you did. Starting from there, I want to hear about not the stories that you have already mentioned, but untold, unshared, or unmentioned stories or parts of the stories if you want to talk about stuff.
Okay. So I come from Dehradun. So we used to tie up with some local businesses over there, gym, saloon, restaurants, and we used to give their discounted deals to people. That's what the coupon booklets were all about. So we used to present at the events, we used to stand outside the colleges, stuff like that. I wish at that point of time, I would have learned something about, let's say, making and landing pages and let's say taking a business online. So let's see, it took us 4 years to let's say cover entire Dehradun.
Okay.
And after that we failed, that the business did not work. But if we would know that, okay, we can quickly set up our landing pages, get it in front of people via ads and stuff. So it would have made the journey, let's say, that business model was supposed to fail. We know that now. That back then we did not know, but now we know that business model was not supposed to succeed. But we would have failed faster. Right. So I would say that, having people in your life who can guide you in the right direction is something which is way too important. The kind of work that you are doing. In which, even if we have to fail quick so that we can learn and we can go to the next chapter. So during those days, a lot of people ask us that, okay, so, that time you were not making a lot of money and people only connect failure with money.
Right.
That if somebody is not making enough money, that means that person is failing. Right. And I have never said that, we were failing at that time. I simply said that, we were doing a few things in the wrong direction. Yes. But for 4 years, now think about it. During those 4 years, I have interacted with more than 50,000 people at a one-to-one level. Because we were not doing any advertising. So my only advertising was, let's say somebody is working and I used to stop them and tell them about our product. Now think about it, when I have talked to more than 50,000 people at a one-to-one level, how much it is helping me today. Just like Steve Jobs said once, that you cannot connect the dots looking forward, but you can connect the dots looking backward. Right. So all of those things which we were doing during that time, now it is coming together right now. So I would say that, for people, just keep going. Things will happen. You will figure out a way. Right. You just have to be right once. Right. And then things start to happen. Right. So that's how it is.
Was there any moment when you felt as like, ये मैं कल नहीं करूँगा, मैं काम पे नहीं जाऊँगा? We always have some kind of day when we feel like, आज तो बहुत ही बुरा दिन था, ये तो मैं करना ही नहीं चाहता था.
For
that
me, no.
job?
For me, no.
Did you love your job? That means.
Yeah. So that was our own business.
Okay.
हाँ, so वो हमारा खुद का बिजनेस था.
Okay.
तो अब आप खुद के बिजनेस में तो लव हेट वाला कोई सीन ही नहीं बचता ना, वहाँ तो आपको पसंद है. एंड एक ये चीज़ थी, कभी भी ऐसा नहीं लगा था या माइंड में एक सेकंड के लिए भी थॉट नहीं आया था कि चीज़ें अच्छी नहीं होंगी. जैसे आई हियर पीपल हु से कि यार बहुत बार सेल्फ डाउट आते हैं, बट फॉर मी पर्सनली इट नेवर केम. I was like always very confident, even if things are taking time, but they will happen. So probably that kept going, and maybe because of that these thoughts never came.
Right. Was it your first business model?
That was first. उससे पहले network marketing करा था.
अच्छा.
लेकिन this was the first independent business.
And what was your first online income or any business income?
So see, first business income was selling this 200 rupees coupon.
In one day, one only in one day?
On the first day only. Okay, so on the first day only we sold 5.
Okay.
So 1000 rupees came over there.
Okay.
लेकिन ऑफ कोर्स उसका प्रिंटिंग चार्ज बहुत सारा है, उसमें कुछ मार्जिन नहीं था बेसिकली.
ऑफलाइन बिजनेस आपने कौन से ईयर में था वो?
2012 से 2015.
2012 से 15. 15 के बाद ऑनलाइन.
15 के बाद ऑनलाइन करा. सो 15 के बाद आई यूज्ड टू वॉच गैरी वेनरचक वीडियोस. ओके, एंड गैरी वेनरचक यूज्ड टू कम ऑनलाइन एंड ही यूज्ड टू से दैट लर्न फेसबुक डार्क पोस्ट एड्स, इट विल चेंज योर लाइफ. पीपल टुडे विल नॉट ever get to know or hear about this term Facebook dark post ads. Earlier there used to be two different types of Facebook ad platforms. One was Facebook Ads Manager, another was Facebook Power Editor. So Facebook Ads Manager was more like basic Facebook advertising. For example, the kind of advertising stuff that you get on Instagram, boost post and stuff.
Right.
And all the advanced functionalities were in Facebook Power Editor. So he said that start running Facebook Power Editor ads. So I was learning Facebook Power Editor, but there was no source, to learn.
Right.
So, but when somebody comes and via YouTube and tells that it can change your life, so you want to try it, right? So I kept on trying. The whole purpose was that I wanted to, let's say, scale my coupon business. I never wanted to be a Facebook ads expert or anything. But again, like I said, the business model was a failure. So after, let's say 4 years, when I was not left with that business, I was left with a skill that I had gained, which was Facebook ads.
Right.
But I didn't have the money, the budget to, let's say, experiment with that. Then the businesses that we were working with. So there was a business based in Dehradun only. It was a MS Dhoni gym franchise. That was also one of our vendors in that coupon business. So I asked him that, can I run ads for you? I want to practice. I will help you get more walk-ins.
Right.
So he said that I will not pay you anything because you have no experience or anything.
Right.
But if you want to try it, we can. And if things go well, I will pay you something.
Okay.
But I will give you the advertising budget for sure. So I said, okay. So from there, my journey got started. I got him decent results. And most of all, see, I did not get any money. But the most important thing that I got was that I got some confidence.
Right.
I got, let's say experience,
Case
a case study, which I believe is a more important aspect because money can always come and go. Like in these things, they help you overcome. So because of that, I got another project of a real estate client. They started paying me 1 lakh rupees a month. Then I got another project, t-shirt brand. They started paying me 50,000 rupees a month. So from that time, it felt like, life was sorted.
Right.
And then gradually things kept on happening. We identified some gaps in the market.
Yeah.
We started coming up with our own products, things like that. So that was the online income. That's how the online income started.
So online income was not from the first client technically. That was case study client, and then you got from 1 lakh rupees you talked about.
Yes.
That was the first one.
I guess t-shirt one was the first client, paid client. 50,000 one was the first paid client. Okay. Then came the 1 lakh one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. How long did it took you to reach to 1 crore mark from that time, 2015 starting?
2015 mid में हमने छोड़ा था. 2016 December हमने हमारा पहला प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करा था JVZoo के ऊपर.
Okay.
We did $130,000 launch, which was in revenue, it was more than 1 crore. Right. So out of 1 crore, let's say 20-30 lakh would be profit overall.
Right.
And in that we were 3 partners. But yeah, 1 crore in revenue as a company we did in December 2016. Gotcha. So between that, okay, so I will tell you where the real transformation happened. Because उस time पे internet was a issue.
Right.
And internet used to be very costly.
Right.
This today day and age, it's like the luxury. When I started working with that real estate client, so they got me to Delhi They said that, okay, because since we want to closely do it with you, so we will give you a room and we will give you, let's say, all the amenities, food and all. But you ensure that you are coming to our office and you are working over there. And at least whenever we call you, come over there so that you can understand the whole project and stuff. So, I had to give them leads for the real estate project. That was the turning point for me because they gave me a room. And for around 40 days, I locked myself in that room, except the time when I had to go to that office, real estate office. But other than that, I was like, for 40 days, I was in that room. I did not go out at all. And during those 30-40 days, I watched more than 500 videos of anything that was related to digital marketing. And after that, all the results were like 10x better. That internet problem was solved because of that office. So every time I used to go to that office, I already had a list of all the videos that I wanted to download.
Right.
So I used to download all those videos. I used to come back next 10 days, watch those videos, go back to the office, the same cycle. So that's how things worked.
Was it in the same city or it was in a different city you went out?
Different city. So the client was based in Noida and they gave me a room in Vaishali.
Noida itself, you were based out at that point? Or you were in Dehradun?
I was in Dehradun.
Okay.
I was in Dehradun.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So technically then you did that, you said you watched videos and all that.
Correct.
Did you buy any course to learn that or it was all through
So if you are aware of Chris Record, have you heard of him?
Somewhat clicking in my mind, the name.
Yeah, he's a good guy, let's say, in the international market.
Okay.
During that time, he came up with his Facebook advertising course.
Okay.
So me and my friend Gaurav, so both of us, we invested in that course.
Okay.
So actually, he came up with a membership platform. The name of that membership platform was Smart Member, $497 per year.
Okay.
So we took that, and with that, he also gave access to his Facebook ads course.
Right.
So me and Gaurav, by that time, we had planned that we'll be launching our course on WordPress website development. And then I also took the course of Anthony Morrison.
Oh yeah.
You know him, right?
Yeah, of course.
So he launched his course on email marketing.
$7 one. Usually he does that $7 starting and then you upgrade to that.
Actually, it was $50-$60 or something.
Okay.
Later, he increased the same course price to more than $1,500. But that was the beta launch, so he sold for $67. Of course, we were not aware that later he's going to increase the price.
Right.
So once again, me and Gaurav, we invested in that. Gaurav is like a very close friend of mine.
Awesome.
And initially, we used to do all the work together. So from there, I learned email marketing. From there, I learned Facebook ads. So yeah.
And when you were dealing with clients or working with clients, there were more Indian clients or international clients?
Indian
or mix
clients.
Of
Indian clients.
all Indian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Did you like a lot of people have this, especially service providers, freelancers? I've been coaching them, and they are like they have this misconception, or whatever you limiting beliefs. You say Indian market doesn't pay well. You cannot get a $5,000 client or a $10,000 or $25,000 client. What do you say about it?
No. Of course, people are paying. See, let's suppose it simply gets down to your own negotiation skills and the amount of value you are bringing to that business. That's how it is. I mean, we do our own one-to-one consulting.
Right.
And all of our clients are based in India right now. We charge $15,000 for it. People are paying and people are very happy and they're also renewing. So it's not like, people are not ready to pay. It's just that, are you giving them enough value that they should pay to you? That is the question that you should be asking to yourself. Right. Because see, it is always very easy to blame, the circumstances that people are not doing.
Right.
But really, I mean, see, are people in India not buying real estate?
Yeah.
Right? Are people in India not buying, let's say, the luxury cars and stuff? So, if you can attract those people with value, automatically you can charge.
It's like if you have skills and you can provide someone value, and a great analogy you give real estate, and like people are buying in Dubai.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was looking for investment property in Dubai, and there's like real estate guy told me like a lot of people from Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon area invest a lot of money in Dubai. And then she was sharing the figures to me, and like $20 million.
That is true.
I was like,
that is true.
Is the money sitting in India?
Yes.
That much money is sitting in India?
Yes. A lot of our customers are real estate businesses and let's say, brokers as well.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of lead generation of people in India and they make them invest in the Dubai market as well. Right. So I know like 2-3 people like that even in Delhi. So I mean, yeah, there is money. You just need to know how to get it.
Right. What's your recommendation or suggestion or advice to people who are like, okay, I want to do the same. I want to crack minimum $1,000 clients or 3,000, 5,000 more than that. What's the shortest path, or I would say, what's the ideal path you would recommend them? कि ये 3 चीजें कर लो या ये 5 चीजों पे focus करो and you will be on the track.
Let's take it in 2 different directions. First thing would be that you need to learn the high ticket skills.
Of course.
Because see, every skill set is valuable. But what matters is that how much value it is adding to the other person's life. With no disrespect, for example, let's say car driving is a very, very precious skill set.
Right.
Because somebody's life is dependent on that.
True.
But the fact is that today there are lakhs of people, in fact crores of people who are, who have that skill set. Even if you are very good at it, but you are not going to get paid a lot. But how many people are providing, let's say, skill sets which can, let's say, help in increasing the business of somebody, or providing a good cure to somebody's illness, health? So if you have the kind of skill set for which you can provide the kind of transformation or solution that is unique in the marketplace, or that is more valuable, or let's say as simple as, if you are charging $1,000, can you make them, let's say, $1,100? So figure out that how you can add value. For me, the things that worked, for you, the things that worked can be totally different. So for me, the kind of things that worked were, let's say, learning about Facebook ads, copywriting, email marketing. But at the same time, I know people, let's say, so if I talk about one of my mentees, he's into diabetes reversal. He is making 8 figures every single month.
Wow.
So he's helping people with diabetes reversal, which is a huge pain point.
Right.
Similarly, we have a mentee who is a very good, let's say, mathematics coach. Another one who is a very good stock market coach. He's also making more than 3 crore rupees a month by teaching stock market to people. So again, at the end of the day, what value are you bringing to the marketplace?
Right.
That's what matters.
And if you have to list down maybe 5 top high income skills, what are those in your?
According to me, Facebook ads, funnels, copywriting, communication. Now, communication can be email marketing, WhatsApp marketing, does not matter. The platform does not matter, right? Your ability to connect with people. Let's say when you are going out, when you are meeting people, so networking. Communication skills. I guess this has a better value than anything else. Okay, one of the untold stories. Have you heard of the platform Toastmasters?
Yeah, of course.
You know it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was a point in time in which I was not at all confident in speaking in English.
Okay.
So I had thoughts, but I was not able to convert it into words.
Right.
Okay. 2015, anybody can go and check my YouTube channel. You can type Saurabh Bhatnagar Toastmasters on YouTube. You will find, let's say, 4 or 5 videos. For 1.5 years, I used to go to Toastmasters every single week. I knew that, this was a gap that I had in my life, that, I was not very confident when it comes to speaking English. But I knew that in order to do well in the future, I had to learn.
Right.
So for 1.5 years, I went there every single week. Every single week in Toastmasters, there is a section that is called immediate, in which you have to speak immediately. Let's say they will give you a topic, table topic section. They will give you a topic right now, and you have to speak on it without thinking, like instantly. And you have to speak on it for 2 minutes. So every single week, I used to be very afraid. But I was always a person who used to raise my hands that I want to come. So, being afraid, but still taking that opportunity. Because see, my stage is not the one in which 20 people are sitting in front of me. And even if I fail today, it does not matter, because I was believing in my mind that tomorrow I need to speak in front of lakhs of people. So I was practicing for that. So again, your communication skills, your storytelling skills, all of these skills will have an impact, and ultimately identifying where you are not good at and working on it. There's no shortcut. You have to work on your skills at the end of the day.
Right. And that's where skills take you to whatever level. It's not magic secret or secret pill or all that. It's all about what skills you're building at the end of the day, and what you touch base was really good, that what value you can bring to market is like bigger pain. I use this formula: bigger pain equal to bigger dollars. The more
bigger and backing it up with a lot of efforts.
Right.
Because even if you are highly skilled, people who are very highly skilled, but they are not that successful, simply because they are not putting in that much effort.
Right.
So backing it up with a lot of efforts. That's what matters.
And when we have to define efforts, let's say first step is buy a course, or investing into books, maybe reading books, or going to networking event. What is that? You would put them into an order, if you say.
Yeah, I would say that if there is a problem that is supposed to be solved, then whatever is supposed to be done in order to achieve that problem. Now, whether that solution is hidden in a book, whether that solution is hidden in a course, or whatever it is. For example, let's say, as of this particular moment, okay, if anybody would go and check my Instagram channel, they would see that until 2 months back, my views on my Instagram channel were not that good. Let's say per video we're getting 4,000, 5,000 views. Like with respect to the number of followers that I had on my channel, they were like less views in comparison to other people. So now what I simply can do is I can keep doing it in the same way, or we started learning it from different places and we started changing our Instagram strategy. So we changed the way we started making content. As of now, at this particular moment, we are getting, let's say, 20, 25,000, 30,000 views on an average per video. Since then, until then, so on my Instagram, I have around 3,500 posts as of now. Until then, none of my posts, let's say none of my videos, had, let's say, more than 200,000 views. As of now, I have over, let's say, 7, 8 videos which are over 1 million views within the last 60 days. Multiple videos over 500K views. So, like, there is something that I don't know. I will go and learn about it from whatever source that is available on the internet. If it's a course, it's a course. You see, currency is always in two ways. You get currency in two ways. Number one, your first one is your money currency. Second one is your time currency. Now, the money currency that you're going to spend, it can always come back. But a time currency can never come back. So if anything is helping you in, doing it via shortcut, so why don't you do it? Right? And that the easiest way to do it is you can take a course, learn from somebody's experience, get to do it in the right way, and you can get on to the next thing.
It's like either you can save time or either you can save money, and
Exactly.
better to save time because that is not renewable, that is not, you cannot get it back, simple as it is.
Exactly. अभी यार मतलब मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेंज फील होता है यार. फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे मान लो अभी रिसेंट की बात है, मैं किसी मंदिर में गया साउथ के, हम साउथ इंडिया में ट्रैवल कर रहे थे और वहाँ पे काफ़ी पॉपुलर मंदिर हैं, तो हम किसी मंदिर में गए. अब वहाँ पे ना 2 लाइन्स थी. एक लाइन थी जिसमें कि फ्री वाली लाइन थी, एक लाइन थी जिसमें कि आपको शायद 100 रुपीज़ पे करने थे और आपका फास्ट वो आपको अंदर लेके जाते हैं. अब जो फ्री वाली लाइन थी उसमें हमने पूछा कि कब तक, जैसे अगर नंबर आएगा, तो उन्होंने बोला अगर आप अभी खड़े हो, आप 10-11 बजे पहुंच गए, आपका शायद 5 बजे के आसपास नंबर आएगा. और जो पेड वाली लाइन थी उसमें विद इन 1 आवर हम लोग अंदर जाके पूरा दर्शन करके सब कुछ करके वापस भी आ गए. अब आप ये सोचो ना यार कि मेरी भक्ति में कमी नहीं है, राइट, लेकिन जहाँ पे मेरे 5 घंटे बच रहे हैं, भाई उन 5 घंटे में एटलीस्ट 40 रील्स रिकॉर्ड कर लूँगा. वो 40 रील्स मेरे अगले 1 महीने का कंटेंट है मेरे इंस्टाग्राम के लिए. उन 40 रील्स पे बैर मिनिमम अगर कोई न्यूबी भी है तो उसके पास 100 व्यूज़ ऑन एन एवरेज 100% आएंगे. आज की डेट में अगर आपने 100 रील बनाई है ना बॉस, आपकी एक रील पे 4,000 व्यूज़ 5,000 व्यूज़ 100% आएंगे. मैं तो फिर भी बेसिक मिनिमम लेके चल रहा हूँ. आपकी 40 रील में मिला के 4,000 व्यूज़ आए, वो 4,000 इंसान हैं नए जिन्होंने आपको देखा है, उसमें आपके बिजनेस रिलेटेड आपको 1 या 2 इंक्वायरी तो मिल जाएगी. So think from the perspective of saving your time all the time. And I was seeing people जो कि सुबह से लेकर शाम तक वहाँ पे लाइन पे खड़े हैं. So they don't realize the value of their time कि उसको और कैसे productively use कर सकते हैं. That is the problem.
Right. That's a difference of thought process as well. How you are seeing things in your life, how you're quantifying things in your life. That also matters. We were talking even in the lunch that when I was trying to run ads and all, I was like very skepticism about, okay, people will bash me on the comments and that will happen and all. How was it situation for you? And did it affect you in any way at that point? Or you were like, okay, doesn't matter. These people are not going to feed me.
Yes. Okay, so I'm not thinking from the point of view that these people are not going to feed me. I'm also thinking from the point of view that if anybody is doing a negative comment, that is still increasing my ads engagement.
Okay.
So it is still helping me.
Right.
So that person does not know.
Right.
But at the same time, that person's comment is helping me with more engagement.
Right.
And towards that negative comment, I'm going to give a positive reply. And good people can identify, that where the shallowness is there.
Right.
So the negative comment is coming out of a place of, let's say, a lot of insecurity or whatever. And if I'm, I'm not hiding away from it. I'm replying back to it. So people can identify. And in return, it actually helps us get more connected with our audience. So, we see people who, let's say, who would say negative about anybody. Right. Let's say even Sir Sachin Tendulkar. He has done so much for the country. Right. But still people will say something negative. So who are we? Right. So it does not matter.
That makes sense. And you talk heavy about paid ads. That I really liked it. When you see both organic and paid ads, how do you see putting it as percentage wise? And what is your advice for someone who is starting out Do you recommend them to start organic, then paid ads, or do you recommend, okay, no, there is a much better way to do right through the paid ads? What's your point of view on that?
Okay,
Because
so
you have done mostly through paid ads and
yes.
got good
So,
experience.
see, this is subjective in a way. For example, I just said that I have more than 3,500 posts on my Instagram channel, and that is when my very first video it went viral on Instagram. But I see people within just 50 posts, they have over 1 million followers. They have a better skill set than me in terms of
Right.
producing content. Now, I cannot go and talk to that person and say that, run ads. So their natural talent and their natural, innate ability is much better than me in terms of producing content. During all those years when I was running heavily all my paid ads, I never left creating content. See, 3,500 posts is a lot.
Yeah.
Right. And so we have been posting at least 1 to 2 pieces of content on my Instagram for the last, let's say, at least 7-8 years. And the way we do it is, personally, my social media time on a per day basis is hardly 10 minutes. I go, I post, I come back. That's it. Okay. That's my only usage of social media. So I'm not a consumer at all. I'm only a creator. We know that, even if I'm going to get less views, but still they are views. Still they are human beings. What people don't realize is that, let's say 50 people have seen their video, for example, and they say that only 50 views. Boss, these are 50 real human beings.
Right.
Right? Today at the event outside, they were like almost 100 people. And anybody who would be going at the stage, they would feel like, I should be properly well dressed and I should be on top of my emotions and content. But when those same 100 people, they will come on a video, you will not really value it. That's just 100 views. So people need to understand these are real 100 human beings. So even if you are getting less views, it's okay. These are real people. Number one, focus on delivering value. Focus on delivering good content. Number one. Number two, the more predictable way of scaling, definitely ads. Okay. Organic works. It is still working for us. It used to work for us. But if I have the option of doing just one thing, it would be ads. Because that is like super predictable. I know that if I'm running ads on Facebook or YouTube, so I know that this is the cost per click that I would be getting. At the same time, I know I would be trying out, let's say, 10 other pieces of ad creatives, and I would get a much better cost per click. I know that when people are going to my landing pages, I know that, I can track. If 100 people are going to my landing pages, they will all start bad. Let's say 20 people would be signing up. But then I can track it and I can improve it. I can change the headline, I can change the content, I can change the, let's say, video, and I will try and take the conversion up to, let's say, 40%. So everything is within my hands. The only problem with organic is that the views are not in my hands. Right. But landing page conversions, the funnel conversions, they are in my hands. Right. The ad optimization, they are in my hands. And the best part is, let's say if I create a good video today, let's say organic video, your best video, even your most viral video, will give you a spike. Yeah. Let's say, for 1 week. Yeah. But when you create one good ad, that one good piece of content can give you a great ROI for 1 year, for 2 years, for even 5 years. Yes. So in comparison, the amount of effort that you're going to put for videos, let's say organic video, you have to produce one video per day. Right. Versus you just produce one good ad. And whenever that one good ad is created, maybe you don't even need to create another ad for another, let's say, 6 months. So value versus effort wise, ad is like much better. Yeah. But again, I would do ads at the same time I would do organic. I don't want to leave that audience also. Right. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Thanks for sharing that. How much percentage of business comes from paid ads and organic in your business? If you have any idea.
Until 2 months back, it was 100% via paid ads.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we need to understand the way we have created our funnel, and I'm sure for you as well. So all of our first outreach is via ads. But as soon as somebody has signed up, so on the thank you page and via thank you emails, we give them the links of all of our social media platforms. Right. So the way they reach our social media platform, whether it's a Telegram community, WhatsApp community, Facebook group, Instagram, YouTube, is all first they are signing up to my, let's say, some sort of lead magnet. Right. And then they are becoming a part over there. So if I have to give full attribution, although the last click may have come through social media, right, but originally they came via ad only. Right. So, but now since we have improved our content, so now because of that, we are able to reach to new people via content as well.
Beautiful.
So in the last 2 months,
Yeah.
now the some percentage is coming through that also.
Right. Amazing. And I want to touch base now on FlexiFunnels, the
Right.
software that you have built. I want you to walk us through when was it born, which year was it, and what was your purpose of building it. It's like a cult that you have built in India, especially, and that was much needed. Even there was no technically funnel platform based in India. All that you did. What was your intention to build it, purpose, and how you are seeing that as even like, okay, I didn't even think that FlexiFunnel would have done this much. That would be valuable for people who are missing out on it, not using it.
I told you about the December 2016 launch.
Right.
So we did more than $130,000 with that launch. And again, in the online world, it all gets down to creating good funnels.
Right.
So that that was a good funnel that we created, and that good funnel gave us that revenue. And the way it works is that in your launches, in the launches market, you don't make more money with the amount that is received in the front end. Let's say $130,000 launch, it's nothing in comparison to the amount of money that you make afterwards with affiliate marketing.
Absolutely.
That's where the email marketing skill came into the picture, right? So that was like the bigger money. So we understood the value of full funnel, not just the face of the funnel.
Right.
So I mean, once you know that you can build such funnels and you can make this much money, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to create more funnels.
Of course.
So we started creating more funnels, and I was like doing very well. Like I was one of the top affiliates as well as one of the top vendors in JVZoo. And hardly 5-6 people from India were like doing that well. My latest launch, we did like $350,000 within 7 days, $600,000 within 3 months, and over $1 million within 6 months with that particular product. The last launch that we did, and the bigger the launch, the better money comes via affiliate marketing in the backend. Right. That was the time in which I created my course, Timeline Domination course, in which I taught people about Facebook ads and funnels, the two things that changed my life.
Okay.
Because from 2012 to 2015, I had no mentor, no guidance. I had to figure everything on my own. So I thought that, okay, maybe, because I was like quite far ahead of the Indian market, like since 2016 doing those international launches and stuff. So I thought I wanted to teach people, the kind of mentor that I did not get in my life, if I can be a mentor in other people's life. So that's why I made that course. The idea was very simple. I will make that course full valuable, and I will leave it for people in India to consume, and I will keep doing my international work. Okay. Because I was making like superb money over there. But then after making that course, we started getting so many messages. That, sir, your course changed my life. Now your overall perception towards life, it starts changing. Absolutely. It's, making more money in the international market versus creating a huge impact over here. So after that, at the peak of my career in JVZoo over there, I left doing the launches. So after the launch in which we made $350,000 in 7 days, see the way the launches market work is that if somebody's face, just by putting somebody's face, you can get more sales. You just want that face for your launch. That person needs to do nothing. Just put the face. It's as simple as, you get Akshay Kumar in your movie. Automatically your tickets will be, the sales will be more. So similarly, people were approaching me just to put my face over there. And all the launches would be doing, let's say, $150,000, $200,000 every single month. And I would be getting it as a passive money. But then by that time, my whole mindset got changed. That, I don't want to do it anymore. I just want to serve people in the Indian market.
You were making money at that point.
Yeah, of course.
And the mindset changed, like, okay, the thing which is working, you put a question mark or exclamation on that.
Yes. Yeah. So we stopped doing all the launches, like from that point onwards, immediately. Okay. And I switched completely to the Indian market. Then I launched my Timeline Domination course, like with full-fledged, and started running ads for it, doing webinars, started scaling it. But then the next problem that the Indian market faced was expensive platforms. Because even if we give them full education about funnels and all, they still have to purchase all the international platforms, which are expensive. Right. So that's when we decided that, okay, we need to do something about it. So we started working on the idea of Flexi Funnels. In December, we did the very first meeting. The real work started happening in 2021. And 2022, 15th of August, we did the launch. By 2022 starting, we were able to give beta access to customers, which was good enough. but as a customer, I was not fully satisfied. I
Right.
want to be satisfied with the product that is going out in the market.
Right.
So all the timeline domination buyers, we gave them for free.
Okay.
But anybody who would pay money specifically for that, I wanted it to be really good.
Right.
So only after we were like fully convinced, we gave out the access.
Right.
So yeah, it's been 2 years since the official launch as of now.
And what have you seen is like unexpected thing that FlexiFunnel had done that you didn't even imagine, that you didn't even thought of at first point, and then you are like, wow, what just happened?
The amount of work that we have to put in.
That is unavoidable.
So we never thought, courses selling and all was like way too easy.
Right.
Even the webinars were fully automated, and let's say just by doing a weekly Q&A for the customers, they were very, very happy.
Right.
But managing the operations of such a company in which people's businesses are dependent on you, the pages of our customers cannot go down even for a second. The SSL cannot break even for a second. So managing and creating such operations at the back end, it's actually very difficult. But we are doing the firefighting every single day. The platform is like coming out really superb. And the best part is that right now in India, we have customers who are switching to FlexiFunnels from other platforms just by word of mouth. I'm talking about the top 1%.
Wow.
See, the lower one, less than 1%, we are doing marketing for them because we are doing selling via webinars. Now the top 1% is not doing attending my webinars, of course, right? The let's say people who are coming up, they mostly attend the webinars. Other top 1%, they don't have time.
Right.
But just because of the good word of mouth of the platform, now the top 1% is switching by themselves and they are staying and renewing. That is where I'm seeing the biggest win of the platform coming in.
That's a beautiful part about the business, when people bring people to you and they
Yes.
are like proud about it.
Yes.
Even when I've seen a lot of our clients also talking, sharing about they have been to your events and then they share
Okay.
about FlexiFunnel.
Okay.
I'm like, that's good, something good that happened in India.
Right.
Especially I feel more proud being an Indian too. Any challenges, like biggest challenge that you faced while building this FlexiFunnel that is maybe you never shared or
Okay.
so
Yeah, the biggest challenge came in 2023 November.
Okay.
So the platform, we were subscribed to StackPath.
Okay.
So StackPath is a company that on which our CDN was based. All of our customer pages were based over there. I guess it was, I'm not sure, but I guess it was a $1 billion valuation company. Akamai, another big, huge company, right? They acquired StackPath.
Okay.
And Akamai in itself is a CDN based company. They provide CDN as well as so many other solutions. I would say half of the internet would be on Akamai, right? So Akamai, as soon as they acquired StackPath, the first thing that they did was they announced that they are going to close the CDN division of StackPath. And all of our customers' pages were over there. And they gave us a, let's say, 45 to 60 days notice or even lesser. Now imagine that we were stuck in a situation that, we had to migrate all of our customer pages to somewhere which we are not aware where, because we were not expecting anything like that to happen. So we have to figure out a solution quickly, and we have to do it in a way that any page cannot go down for even a second.
Right.
The CDN should not be broken, the SSL should not be broken. Let's suppose the images should be exactly at that point. So for example, since you also understand the technical things very well,
Right.
so let's say every image that is on a URL,
Yes.
it has a certain URL of its own.
Right.
So if URL changes, let's say if any string gets attached,
It won't display the image.
it won't display the image.
Right.
So we have to ensure like millions of images, nothing should happen to that, and everything has to be, and the migration has to be seamless. Even if the pages would go down for 10 minutes, we have customers who are running ads, let's say lakhs of rupees per day. So and these are the top 1% people. So if their pages would go down, or anybody's pages would go down even for 10 minutes, that's the end of the platform.
Right.
Because the word of mouth, negative word of mouth,
That spreads even much more faster.
yes, that hey, this platform is not reliable.
Right.
So for those 30-45 days, our sleeps were gone and everything. But we were able to migrate, and during those 3 months, I had to put in money from my own pocket. So see, during those time, we were going through a huge migration. So my conscience did not allow me to sell it to any customer new.
Okay. Right.
But the expenses were fixed. My salaries and everything.
Right.
So they were fixed. So I had to continuously pay in the back end. Cannot tell all of my team members what is happening in the company. So I have to keep the straight face. And still we were not selling. In the back end, since we are not generating any money, so I have to put my own money. So for 3 continuous months, this happened. Because migration happened, we had to do it because there was a deadline. But post migration, multiple issues were coming. I mean, the whole infrastructure has changed, no?
Right.
So from there, we shifted to the Cloudflare enterprise plan. So, of course, it came up with its own challenges, but the kind of stability that we got after shifting to Cloudflare, that's amazing. So, every adversity brings you,
Right.
and it made the whole platform like far better.
Ending was beautiful.
Yes.
In short.
Yeah.
Amazing. And what exactly is your vision with FlexiFunnel? How you are seeing it as going right now, 2024, we are sitting by 2030, 35, 40. What exactly is in your mind?
यार मैं इतना नहीं सोचता है.
Good actually.
So मज़ा आ रहा है काम करने में. जिन लोगों को दे रहे हैं उनको हेल्प मिल रही है एंड दे आर गेटिंग अ गुड प्लेटफॉर्म अलोंग विद ट्रेनिंग्स. तो मेरा जो टाइमलाइन डोमिनेशन कोर्स था वो भी हमने इसी में डाल दिया कि लोगों को फ्लेक्सी भी मिले और साथ में बिजनेस बिल्ड करने की एजुकेशन भी मिले ऑल इन वन. तो लोगों के रिजल्ट आ रहे हैं. दैट वाज द होल इंटेंशन. तो that's how it's going. Yeah.
Right. What's your last message for people who are like जो online आ ही नहीं पा रहे, कहीं आ नहीं रहे कि मेकिंग मनी ऑनलाइन इज अ स्कैम. लॉट ऑफ वी हैव दिस, आई हैड दिस सेम. समटाइम्स एक होता है कि हमें खुद को होता है, पेरेंट्स को नहीं बिलीव करा सकते. लाइक I cannot afford from my pocket, but I had need someone. Parents को कराना मुश्किल है, and then they miss out a lot of stuff. Like we know the potential, you know it, I know the potential of making money. It's like far beyond any job or anything. Yes. That is it. What is your message for those people to wrap it up?
Yeah, जैसे आपने बोला ना that parents को believe नहीं करा पा रहे या किसी और को believe नहीं करा पा रहे. I would say सच्चाई ये है कि आप खुद को believe नहीं करा पा रहे, इसलिए आपको पेरेंट्स से पूछना पड़ रहा है या किसी और से दोस्त या ऐसे पूछना पड़ रहा है, और आप बाकी लोगों से कंसल्ट कर रहे हो कि मे बी दे विल गिव यू एनी इंटेलिजेंट ओपिनियन, लेकिन उन्होंने खुद ऑनलाइन कुछ नहीं करा है. सो एनी पर्सन जिसने खुद वो वाली चीज़ नहीं करी है, विद ऑल ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट, वो आपको उसके बारे में नहीं बता सकते यार. यू हैव टू गेट इन टू द गेम, गिव इट योर फुल ट्राई एंड गो कम इन विद द एटीट्यूड दैट you don't have the option to go back. Give it your full attempt. I mean, we tried a lot. We did stuff that did not work. But the end part of the story was always clear that we will anyhow make it work. Initially, it's not working. And it is still true to this state. I mean, for anything new that we are launching today, even today, let's suppose any new campaign, any new funnel, anything new, it is not working. It's not profitable from day number one. Rarely it is. But then we want to make it work. And we keep on working, we keep on putting in efforts, and tracking is like very important. Tracking the data, measuring things, doing the optimizations, and I would say that it works out here. I mean, as long as you're consistent with the attitude of not giving up, it just works out.
There are if you don't put any if and buts in the place, then things will roll out.
Only when you are thinking about it a lot and not doing something about it.
Right.
So be more of a doer. मेरे Facebook group का नाम भी वही है, SB Flexi Funnels Doers Community. If you are joining this group, join with the mindset of taking action. Be a doer. जितना आता है, जितना सोचा है, जितना सुन लिया है, जितना सीख लिया है, उसको जाके पहले इम्प्लीमेंट करो बिफोर यू स्टार्ट लर्निंग एनीथिंग न्यू. आपने अभी सीखा इतना सा, लेकिन पहले उसको जाके इम्प्लीमेंट करने में अगर 2 दिन भी लग रहे हैं ना, पहले वो करो. That's my message.
Amazing, great message that you shared. Thank you. Any of your free course or free stuff you want to share that will be really valuable for our people who listen till the end at least?
So हमारा जो funnel का webinar होता है, so uska link I can share over here. So it's about learning about funnels. So for people who want to learn about funnels
from a
beginner's perspective. So people can learn about it, and then during that webinar itself, we also give a very good deal on FlexiFunnels.
Beautiful.
So once you have learned in detail, like how the whole funnel system can work and be helpful for you, so then you can also take a decision to become a part of Flexi. So we'll give you the full education first, and then we will tell you about the particular offer. So it's a combo.
Amazing. I'll be dropping that link in the show notes or under the description. So go check out that, join that free webinar, get a knowledge about this building up funnels. It is the thing which is growing in the market. It has a lot of potential. I've personally started with funnels, my journey, so I know the potential of it. So go check that out. And thank you so much, Saurabh, once again for
most
being on our
welcome,
show.
and thank you for inviting.
Yes, it's been an amazing time with you.
100%. Same here.
Thank you. For people who are watching or listening, we'll be coming up with another episode. Till then, stay tuned. Take care. Bye, everyone.